Welcome back to Underway Drifting and Dreaming. I'm Jennifer. My husband Jim and I are on an adventure of a lifetime, the America's Great Loop. We left Midway, Marina around 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning, and we are heading up the Tennessee-Tombigbee Waterway, and we're in the last 3 locks, and we will be done with locks for a little bit. So we continue on. This is just a day in our life. So we had 3 locks to go through, and the first 2, they're about 25 to 35 foot lifts. We are going uphill, so increasing in sea level, and we're heading to AGLCA, Mississippi, to Yacht, Harbor Marina. But first we're going to go ahead and find a great anchorage after the last lock, which is the Witten Lock. Now this is amazing. It is a 75 foot lift. So here we go. Quick and easy. Beautiful as can be. Love the Army Corps of Engineers. This is home tonight. And get ready to put down the anchor. First, Jolly Rogers needs to be moved out of the way. Ow. The deck is very hot. I'll take off the clip off the chain. I shove this underneath here. I'm loosening the brake, so it's all set to go. I'm gonna go get my headset and I'll be back. Jim briefed me on what he's going to do. He's going to go out and make a U-turn. He wants to see what's around that bend. And then we'll put down the anchor. But isn't this gorgeous? It's kind of early in the day. It is 2 o'clock and we're stopping. We'll probably have a thunderstorm come through about 7 p.m. to 8. The winds are so calm right now. Water's calm. Just gorgeous. This is a life. That growling noise you hear is the bow thruster. Did you see that eagle take off? That was amazing. The further north we're going, we are seeing more eagles, a lot of osprey, a lot of butterflies, and yesterday the boat was covered in mayflies. Still spinning. Even the clouds are pretty today. So Jim's in position. He is getting the anchor alarm ready to go. So he's inside. He has 2 different anchor alarms, and he is setting them up right now. We'll take our position and how much line goes out, and that way it gives us an area. We are safe in that anchoring area. Is going to go to the water's edge. He controls the windlass from inside. So he's getting in the center, stopping his forward motion, using the thrusters. He wants to be pointing directly down the middle. We have 50 feet out. What Jim's going to do is go ahead and start drifting back. He's backing up right now, and it's going to dig that anchor in. It's at 12 o'clock. There down here so you can see a little bit better. So single pink is up here. There's a good tension on it. So he's backing down. I'm looking off to the side, picking a spot to see if we're moving. I'm looking over here. Sorry, the guy's way too high. It's dipping back into the water. So let's pick a spot over here. And I'm looking at those branches that are off the side. Hanging down in the water. The anchor chain goes straight down. Jim is doing his things inside the cabin. I'm out here watching birds and talking to you. At 7 o'clock. So if we're in 10 feet of water, what we want to do is multiply that. Usually about 7. So we want at least 70 foot of chain out. And then we're going to add our bridle. Okay. Are you ready for the... Oh, okay. Jim brought out his phone to show us the anchor alarm here.
So we use Aqua Maps on the anchor alarm. You could do it during the drop or after drop. This one, the GPS didn't capture, so I'm doing it after the drop. So I captured the GPS again. I'm pointing the direction where the anchor is and the distance at 75 on the chain there. So we're going to do about 85 foot. And we're going to finish that. Finish the position. There we go. Reset the track. And then we go to the map. And it shows us, there's the anchor. It's kind of hard to see here.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And then
I have my
here
sunglasses
we are.
on.
And then I have a radius of 125 feet.
Okay.
So we'll let that sit. If we go outside that alarm, or that, we'll get an alarm on the phone.
Okay.
All right, we'll get the bridle and shut her off.
So let's look back over here. There's those branches going into the water. Even though we're not facing down the center of this creek, it's okay. I'm gonna put you back on the tripod so I can see. There we go. We'll take off our headsets since we're gonna be right here together. So I wear a hat with my headset, so I just to ensure that it fits snugly on my head. Snugly? It snuggles on my head. Alright, so I'm gonna hand Jim the soft shackle and I'm gonna lay out the bridle so it's organized. Legs, the leg for each side. So the bridle's gonna like scoop up the chain to to take the pressure off the windlass. And I'll try not to put my butt to you, my bottom. So like a bridle little horse. So Jim's going to use the foot pedals once we put the bridle underneath the handrail. Go right through here.
I'll do the first eye.
Alright, we're going to do the first eye. I come around so it's on the outside so it doesn't bind. Alright, so you see how the chain is being supported by the bridle.
Alright.
So that's it.
Another couple feet out.
So we look back at our reference point right there. And I will take another 3 reference points. It's kind of hard because at nighttime there'll be no lights out here. It'll be completely dark. I'm gonna look at that tree branch or that little bush that has no leaves on it, just so I know where we're at.
Well, look at, there's a tall pine tree there.
Jim's looking at the top of the pine trees. I did that when we were in Ontario.
Probably that dead tree.
That's what I said, dead tree in the branches. Alright, and I'm gonna flip this down. Here's the anchor alarm for inside. Right now it says we're 54 feet from the anchor. And it has this area. If we go across that yellow line, then we're in a warning area. And then the alarm will go off at 125 feet. It says alarm delay 10 seconds. Time the boat can be outside the radius before sounding the distance alarm, 5 minutes. I hear animals. So what do you think? Location, location, location.
Good morning. We anchored in Bay Springs Lake last night. It is absolutely wonderful, just gorgeous. Eagle soaring, had an osprey just fly over, and it's been so calm and peaceful. What a beautiful state of Mississippi.
Here's our reference point from last night for anchoring. Jim is taking off the bridle. He was hosing down the line, so we put a hose out. And then on the other side, right here, was my other reference point. So we did swing around a few times. It was very peaceful. Got a little windy last night. There was a wind a storm south of here. So the wind came right down towards us and just made us go like this. So, very gorgeous night here. Thank you for joining us on our day of a cruise along the Tombigbee Waterway. We really appreciate you being here, and we are going to set us up for another great loop side trip. So come back and check out to see where we're heading. Thanks.